Unai, congratulations, top 8 guaranteed. How a big statement from your team tonight.
Yes, we compete fantastic and we adapted everything they were demanding us. In the first 45 minutes, the first half we played fantastic. We were controlling the game with the ball and without the ball as well. Defensively we were being compact and we had a very good transition. We scored 1 goal, we had chances, we didn't concede a lot. The second half we started again with chances to score the second goal, but after they had some minutes as well, maybe 15 minutes, they could score 1 goal. And we finished it overall in 90 minutes, deserving completely the result we have.
You mentioned there the chances. I wonder now that you can shift your focus to the knockout stages, especially away from home. Is there anything you can do to give your team the ability to go and kill off games, get the second, get the third goal?
Yes, it's the idea. Of course, we are working for it. But the most important today was to compete like we did, try to feel good playing in our style and as well everything they were demanding us defensively to be compact, and we did it. And then, of course, to win the match, to score goals. Of course, we had chances to score the second goal, the third goal. We didn't do, but we are really happy after the defeat we had on Sunday. Again, to recover this victory, and of course now to focus for the next match in Newcastle on Sunday, because Europa League is a very important competition for us, and we have got to be in the top 8, and this is the most important now. And of course, building the team with some circumstances. Again, we are having some circumstances; they are not helping us. But of course, in 1 week, again, we are going to finish the transfer window, and hopefully we can again get everything we need to complete the squad for the next month and the competition we have and we are going to face.
A player we spoke about before the game, Tyrone Mings, with the armband again on tonight from the start. You said you wanted him to get back to his best form. It was a great performance from him at the centre of defence for you.
Yes, we know him, and he recovered again the captaincy, because he was not when we arrived here, and today he played as a captain, and he has play, he has get the commitment like he is doing, and of course he is intelligent and he's a good player, and today we needed him, and of course after 2 months not playing, he needed to show like he did again his comeback, playing and getting the commitment in everything like he did.
Lastly, a moment when Youri Tielemans was substituted off. What were you trying to tell him? What was that conversation?
He's my son. He's my son.
That's it, just well done.
Yes.
Coach, how can you define tonight's game in physical and tactical?
Yeah, good game. I think we played a more than decent first half. I think that the first 20 minutes we controlled. We had a good structure. Then if you play brave against this kind of opponents, you always give some spaces. And they have the quality to counter in a really strong way, fast way, quick way. But second half was really dominant. We created a lot of chances, and at the end, I think we could have scored 1-2 goals.
Like previous league game, you switched left back, right back Mert Müldür as left back, and then you put Yiğit Efedemir as right back. So afterwards, like previous game, the team create many positions. Can you a little bit open it in tactically?
No, we have the problem that both left fullbacks are injured. Archie Brown is missing since beginning of December. Levent is injured, so we have to be a little bit creative. Nelson is coming from a long injury. He was out 6 weeks. That's why we can't risk him for longer than 45, 60 minutes. Mm-hmm. That's why we need to be creative. Mert is doing very good on the right side, on the left side. ITF is a very, very young potential. Mm-hmm. We're really happy that we have him, that we can adapt him on several positions. He played the 6, he played central defender, he played the right fullback. Mm-hmm. Normally he's centre back. Mm-hmm. So we are happy that we have at least this kind of options. Yeah.
Lastly, how can you evaluate the next game against Steaua Bucuresti?
Yeah, gonna be a tough game, because in Europe you don't have easy games, especially when you play away. I think that also tonight for Aston Villa was a tough game in our stadium. So now first we will digest this game, then In 3 days we play a very important game at home here against Göztepe, and then we're gonna completely focus on the last game of this long group stage.
Jadon, congratulations. Will you make that your first ever headed club goal?
Yeah, I think it is. I know I scored a few in my youth days, but yeah, I'm just happy to get my first goal for Aston Villa, and to top it off with that, it's a win. So.
Saw you when you celebrated, you were pointing over to the bench. Was that something that you'd worked on? We saw you picking up the ball in central areas, getting it wide.
No, I was pointing at Esri and Ian because obviously in training, been practicing some headers, so it was just kind of funny that obviously I scored a header today.
Two good people to learn headers of. You were involved in so much of your team's good output at the top of the pitch. How far from the best version of Jadon Sancho do you feel you are?
Again, it just takes day by day in training. Obviously, the manager and the team are helping me to get to my best. Obviously, I know I can do a lot more. I'm very hard on myself in that aspect. But again, I'm just very grateful that I got my first goal for Aston Villa, and hope it continues.
On that, the manager is someone who can bring the best out of players. We've seen it time and time again. What is he bringing out of you at the minute that you're enjoying?
Again, he just keeps on telling me to be positive every time I play, and it's nice to have a manager that backs you and obviously believes in you. So again, every opportunity I get, I'm going to try to do my 100%, and hopefully I can deliver goals more.
Guaranteed top 8 today. It's been a long time since Villa lifted a trophy, but the first step to a final back here in Istanbul is now guaranteed. Do you feel amongst the squad that this could be the year? Do you feel like you've got it in you to go and lift a trophy at Villa this season?
We're doing well in the league, and obviously we're doing well in Europa League, but again, we've got to take it game by game. We can never get too ahead of ourselves. Again, a win here today shows that obviously Fenerbahçe was a hard opponent today. We knew the crowd was going to be with them, a tough environment, but again, we stuck to the game plan, and yeah, we got the 3 points today.
It was a very physical game under the heavy rain. What do you think about the team's performance, and what do you think about the result?
I think we were very unlucky. The team performed very well. We fight very good. At the end, we could have minimum 1 point from that game. I think even 3 also. We made a fantastic game, but unfortunately we couldn't score. Now we have to focus on Sunday's game.
Since 2 games, we saw you in left back position in the second halves. And like a previous game, today we also observed that you very effective in the attacking side. So what do you think about your new position, or what do you think about your performance in this position?
Of course, I feel more comfortable on the right side, but it doesn't matter right, left, where the coach wants me to put. I'm ready to fight, to give always 100%. So it really doesn't matter if I play on the right, on the left, in the central. I will give always 100%, and yeah, we keep going.
Tyrone, congratulations first of all. You started at first 11 after an October, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
So what do you think about your performance, and what do you think about tonight's game?
Yeah, thank you very much. In order, my performance, I think, listen, I'm here to contribute to the team. The team are doing very well when I was out, so it's important to come back and maintain the same level. I think we've obviously got a few injuries, so every person in the squad is very important. Everybody, we're going to be as successful as the strength of our group. So yeah, I'm very proud of my performance, but even more proud of how we stood up and showed a lot of character today in a very difficult place to come. So the team is the most important thing, and yeah, I'm glad that we came through it and got 3 points.
After tonight's critical win at Istanbul, you secured first 8 position in Europa League. So what are your thoughts about the next rounds in this tournament?
Listen, I think everybody has a very busy calendar, don't they, in terms of games and schedules. So I think it was important for us to try and finish as high as possible and be in the top 8. And yeah, we look forward to obviously finishing this stage, and then we will see what comes after.